My name is Aisha. I am a college freshman at Morgan State University, which is located in Baltimore, Maryland, and I've been a part of Urban Impact since I was 7. So I've been in soccer, choir, I did arts, I think. Yeah, I did art. And then I did summer day camp, Job Inc., options, and yeah, that's about it. And I was on high school staff during like my high school years too. Well, since I'm in like the options program with Miss Lisa and Miss Sarah Beth, they kind of gave me like different options of what I can do whenever I graduate out of high school. So like they were saying that I can go into trade school, or if I can go into college, I can go to the Air Force. None of those really interested me at all except for college. And I have like I did want to go to like a college that was like religious, like a Christian college, but Miss Lisa knows that Morgan State was my top school. So she like kind of like pushed me to apply to that school, and when I did, I got accepted, and she was kind of like the first person that I told, and she showed the same amount of excitement that I did whenever I found out that I got accepted. My mom, she recently got her master's in 2016 from Carlow University. My dad got his master's in teaching from Virginia Union University, and both of them have played a major role in why I wanted to go to school, because they both got their master's degree and I want to get my master's degree in psychology. When I was younger, I want to say like 7 or 8, my mom put me in like the soccer program, and through the years, she's just been like, after soccer, she was like, oh yeah, Urban Impact is the place for you to go for the summer, so I wouldn't be at home all day. So her rolling me into Urban Impact Summer Day Camp, it was just like, I get to be around other kids, because at the time I was an only child, but then my brother came, so I wasn't really feeling him at the first. But he was like younger than me, so it wasn't like we could just play with like together or anything. We didn't have the same interests, but being around other kids that were the same age as me and making new friends that were the same age as me was really comforting, and I really liked that. My closest friends and my longest friendships are with 2 people that I call my family, aka my sisters. Her name is Dynasty Dickerson. She's 18 and she has been my friend since we were in the 2nd grade. So we're going on 12 years of friendship. And my second sister is Charlie. She is a high school senior at Nazareth Prep. And we started being close like after my 3rd year working at Urban Impact. So like my 3rd year of being a high school staff. So we've been friends for a long time as well. And I'm just really close with them. They're just like my family that I wouldn't even think that I would have if I wasn't in Urban Impact. Urban Impact to me is kind of like a family. To me, it's like a getaway. So like growing up, I wasn't always in like the best environment, but going to Urban Impact every day and seeing new people, seeing happy faces and all the counselors, and seeing Miss Amanda every day, or seeing Miss Julie every day, or Miss Sarah every day, it was kind of like I would get away from the bad at home, and seeing all the happiness, it would just bring like a lot of joy to my heart. So it was like a vacation away from home. I remember this one year, I think I was in 8th grade. So it was my last year during the summer camp. And at the end of summer camp, we have like this big like celebration where we showcase like what we've learned over the summer and we were reading a book about this kid in Africa. It's called A Long Walk to Water. And so this boy, he has to walk to the well. Like, he had to walk like miles. Like, it was probably like longer than 12 miles, like every day. And he would have to just go and get the water and then walk all the way back to his village. And the water wasn't even like clean. It was like dirty. And it wasn't just like safe for them to drink, but they had nothing else to drink. So if they have to drink the dirty water, they're gonna drink the dirty water. And we made an African dance inspired of the book. And whenever we performed it, it was just like, because half of us didn't know how to dance, but when we did that dance, it was like everybody was clapping for us. And it was just like, we made a statement for that boy, because when he made that long walk to that well, we made a long dance for that book. And that was probably my favorite memory going out of summer day camp. I think I remember the dance, but I'm not gonna do it.
You want to just do like one dance?
I think the one dance was like this, and then like this, and then like this, and then like this. But we did that when we were walking up through the aisle, and then when we got to the front, we did the rest of our dance. And everybody was cheering, everybody was clapping. They told us to do it again. We did it again, and it was just amazing. If I didn't have Urban Impact in my life, I probably would just, I don't want to say end up like my relatives, but I would probably be doing something that I'm not supposed to be doing. I wouldn't be in the right type of environment that I would be in now, because Urban Impact just shifted my life completely. Like, to me, Urban Impact made me a whole nother person, and if I wasn't in this program, I wouldn't be who I am today. My testimony, growing up, I've always been in church. Like, I've gone to church sessions with my grandma. She used to go to Broadman Church. It's in East Liberty, and we would go together, but the words like wouldn't like register in my head that like, oh, we're really talking about Christ, we're really talking about getting into heaven. But when my mom put me in Urban Impact, it was like they would basically teach us about the Bible in like fun ways. So we used to do Awana, and we would have to memorize a Bible verse. And if we memorized the Bible verse, we used to get these little badges. And if you got enough badges in your book, at the end of the year, you would get a reward. So it was kind of like we were learning about Christ, but we were also learning it in a fun way. So it wasn't like they were just saying like, oh, you're going to get into heaven if you accept Christ. They were making it fun for us. So it was like an incentive for us to basically accept Christ into our hearts. In 2018, my mentor, Miss Lisa Owens, she asked me if I wanted to get baptized. And at the time of my life, I felt like I was just a new person, and I needed to seal that and say that I want to get all my sins washed off of me and accept the new life that Christ has given me. So when she gave me the opportunity, I jumped to get it. And I told my mom about it, and my mom pushed me to do it. She was like, this is a whole new chapter. You can start a new life. You're going to become a new person. This is big. And whenever I got baptized, it was like, after I rose from that water, I just felt like I'm a whole nother person now. And it was kind of like, whenever I got out the water, it kind of like, the room kind of like got a little bit brighter. I thought I was going crazy, but I think it was Jesus telling me that we started a new chapter together, and this is our new life, and it's just a new me. And I love that. I really do. I accepted Christ my 7th grade year. We went to Promise Camp, and it was like a certain moment. We were around the campfire. It was kind of like our second to last night. And we were just talking about like the struggles in our lives, like the stuff that we wanted to. I think we were doing an activity where we wrote down the things that we regretted in our lives and we just threw it in the fire. And I was talking about like my depression and stuff and my anxiety and just things that I wish I never went through. So I threw that in the fire, and it was just like, okay, we're starting a new life. We're a new person. We're starting a new chapter. So that night, whenever we went back into the chapel, I gave my life to Christ, and that was a new chapter for me. What I would say to recommend Urban Impact to other people, I tell my friends all the time, like if you're looking for a place to get away from your current life, if you want to get away from your household issues, if you want to get away from your personal issues, financial issues, anything like that, just go to Urban Impact. Like they'll accept you with open arms. If you need like anything, like I remember a time in choir, like there was a kid and they didn't, like some nights they wouldn't have anything to eat. So like after we would eat dinner and stuff, they would take the leftover food and would put it on a plate and give that to them so they could eat it later, so that they will have a next meal to eat. So it's kind of like Urban Impact is a family that you wouldn't expect to have. So it's like an unexpected family, and they love you no matter who you are, no matter what you look like. It doesn't matter. They're going to just love you no matter what. And it's kind of like how God loves us no matter what, no matter who we are, no matter what we've done. He just loves us, and they love us just because we're us. And if you want to be a part of that type of family, then come to Urban Impact.